Solo Leveling has been one of the most loved manhwa of all time. Its story of Sung Jinwoo, the weakest hunter who becomes the strongest being in existence, captured the hearts of readers worldwide. The thrilling battles, unique leveling system, and Jinwoo's incredible rise from zero to hero kept fans hooked. With the anime adaptation, the story reached even more fans, becoming a global sensation. But the ending of Solo Leveling has left fans divided. While it ties up almost all storylines, it also gives twists and surprises that nobody expected. Some loved it, while others felt bittersweet about the finale. The key moment comes in chapter 163, when Jinwoo learns the truth about the world and his powers. After defeating Antares and the remaining monarchs with help from the rulers, Jinwoo faces a hard choice. The world is in chaos, with countless lives lost. To fix this, he uses a divine object called the Cup of Reincarnation to reverse time. This choice allows him to go back to a period before the gates began appearing, becoming the secret hero who quietly saves the world without anyone knowing. Jinwoo discovers that Earth has been chosen as a battlefield for a war between the rulers and the monarchs. The rulers are beings of light, and the monarchs are beings of darkness. Both were created by an entity known as the Absolute Being, who has entertained itself by watching them fight since the dawn of time. Seeing the endless conflict, 7 of the 8 rulers decide to rebel against the Absolute Being. They succeed in killing it and defeat Ashbourne, the last loyal ruler. Ashbourne then discovers a hidden power within himself and transforms into the Shadow Monarch. The war between rulers and monarchs on Earth would inevitably destroy the planet. The rulers attempt to prevent the catastrophe using the Cup of Reincarnation, but every timeline ends with humanity perishing. Finally, they turn back time 10 years before the current events. This time, they prepare the Earth by opening gates and empowering humans as hunters. Jinwoo also learns that he was chosen by Ashbourne, the former Shadow Monarch, to be his vessel. His leveling ability was designed to prepare his body to handle Ashbourne's powers. When Jinwoo returns to the Double Dungeon, Ashbourne transfers his powers to him, making him the new Shadow Monarch. Jinwoo realizes that the monarchs are dangerous beings of darkness, meant to destroy everything. With this understanding, he reunites with the Shadow Monarch's army to take on Antares, the monarch of destruction and the strongest among the monarchs. The final battle begins in Canada, where Antares has amassed a massive army of 10 million soldiers. Jinwoo quickly recalls his shadow army and uses a special skill called Dragon's Fear, temporarily stopping Antares' forces. He then uses Shadow Exchange to teleport himself and Antares to a remote island to fight without interference. Antares tries to trick Jinwoo, offering to leave Earth alone if he joins him to defeat the rulers. But Jinwoo sees through his bloodlust and refuses. The battle intensifies until Jinwoo uses his father's blade to split Antares in half. At that moment, cracks open in the sky, and the ruler's army appears. Antares realizes Jinwoo had planned this, using their fight to bring the rulers to Earth. The rulers finish Antares off, while Jinwoo hints at further plans, showing his strategic mind in action. After the battle, Jinwoo decides to use the Cup of Reincarnation one last time. He wants to save the countless lives lost, including his father, Go Gun-hee, and many others who perished since the gates appeared. The rulers warn him that the monarchs will return with memories of this life, and that the cup is limited. Jinwoo proceeds anyway. He returns to his younger body, enjoying a short period of peace as a regular schoolboy before continuing the fight against the Monarchs. He spends 27 years in the dimensional gap defeating them, leaving Antares for last. With the Monarchs defeated, Earth is safe and the world no longer needs gates, hunters, or magic beasts. 2 years pass, and Jinwoo returns to a normal life, gradually aging naturally to avoid suspicion. Characters like Go Gun-hee, Jin-ho, Ju-hee, Jin-chul, and Cha Hyun, who would have died, now live fulfilling lives. Only the ruler's vessels are aware of Jinwoo's immense sacrifice. The ending wraps up Jinwoo's story with a wholesome touch, even if some fans felt the final battle lacked the scale they expected. The story continues beyond Solo Leveling in the sequel, Solo Leveling Ragnarok. The focus shifts to Jinwoo's son, Sung Soo-ho, while Jinwoo fights a cosmic war beyond Earth. Even though he is mostly absent, his shadow looms over the story. His power has grown to an unimaginable scale, capable of battling multiple godlike beings called Itaram at once. Compared to Suho's intense battles, Jinwoo's strength is portrayed as untouchable and limitless. Ragnarok provides emotional closure, showing Jinwoo finally reuniting with Cha Hyun and Suho after years apart. The Shadow Monarch, who bore the burden alone, now shares his life with his family. In a light-hearted twist, Jinwoo even plays video games with Antares and receives date advice from his shadow soldiers. The story ends with Jinwoo enjoying life, rather than making another tragic sacrifice. The Manhwa's sequel proves that even the strongest hunter deserves happiness, and fans are left with a sense of peace and hope for the characters they love. Solo Leveling's ending may have been bittersweet for some, especially with the final battle and the dimensional gap left mostly unseen. But the series succeeds in giving closure, resolving the main plot lines, and showing that Jinwoo's journey from weak to godlike had a meaningful conclusion. His story proves that courage, strategy, and sacrifice can change the world, and in the end, the strongest hunter earns his right to live happily. The manhwa remains iconic not just for its battles or leveling system, but also for its emotional depth. Readers see Jinwoo grow, struggle, lose, and finally find peace. The narrative emphasizes the value of selflessness, the weight of power, and the bittersweet nature of sacrifice. Fans may debate whether the ending was perfect, but Solo Leveling leaves an enduring legacy as one of the greatest manhwa ever created. Its sequel, Ragnarok, continues that legacy, showing that the story of Sung Jinwoo and his family is far from over. Even though some fans wanted more action scenes, the ending works well to give the audience emotional satisfaction. Jinwoo's life as a normal human, after defeating godlike enemies, highlights a universal truth: no matter how strong you are, the simple joys of life are worth fighting for. By the end of the series, Jinwoo's journey from a weak hunter to the Shadow Monarch, and finally to a family man, shows a complete arc of growth, responsibility, and reward. In conclusion, Solo Leveling's ending explained shows a story of sacrifice, strategy, and ultimate victory. Jinwoo's battles, his use of the Cup of Reincarnation, and his life as the Shadow Monarch highlight a tale of heroism and careful planning. The series wraps up major plot lines while leaving room for imagination about the future. Its sequel, Ragnarok, continues to explore this world while giving fans the hope and closure they deserve. Solo Leveling is more than just a story about power. It's about courage, love, and the fight to protect what matters most.